Hello, this is eBay, and we're contacting you based on your request for assistance. If you are the person who made the request, press 1 to be connected to a teammate. If you need time to get the person, please wait while your call is transferred. Just so you know, we may record and listen to this call.
Thank you for patiently waiting on the line. This is Karen from eBay Selling Department. May I have your first and your last name?
First name.
Thank you, sir. Of course, good morning. And how may I help you today, sir?
Okay, I got an email from a prospective buyer on an item, and he's in Australia. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and basically I'm wondering what's going on with the worldwide shipping program. I've tried to set it to Australia. It basically prompts the person to contact me to figure out how much the shipping is, and I can't get a straight answer when I try to set it or calculate it or anything, and I'm just not sure what's going on here. I try to change the country to specifically Australia to see a rate. I don't get any FedEx estimate, no USPS estimate. It won't even change it. It just says contact the seller. And then I looked online in your forum, and I went into my accounts and tried to click over where it said accept global shipping program, and it will not revert it to yes. So I'm wondering what's going on.
Okay. So for this, sir, of course, I just needed to make sure that I got your concern correctly here. As you mentioned, sir, on the actual listing itself, you've already selected those international shipping locations, sir, but it still says contact seller.
Correct.
For the shipping costs, right?
Correct.
And including the global shipping program not being selected.
Right.
Okay. So for this, sir, of course, we appreciate you calling us about this concern. You don't have to worry. Let me just take a look at the listing here, and let's see what's going on, okay?
Okay, would you like
And by the way...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's okay. Just correct me if I'm wrong, sir. Would this be for the refurbished Waltran 8-track stereo?
That's correct,
Speakers that you were trying to list?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you, sir. Okay, here you go. Well, I'll just answer first the question that you have about the global shipping program, sir. Actually, you cannot use it just yet since your account is under below standard, sir. And below standard users are not able to really use the global shipping program because we want you to focus within the United States first. Now, let me get into the listing first. Listing as well, sir.
Okay.
And let's see why it's not calculating, though, for the manual calculation for ordinary shipment, okay? So
I've been wondering why I haven't been getting sales out of country.
Probably because of this error message, because your buyers cannot, get an estimate on your shipping cost.
Right. A lot of my business was worldwide when basically the summer slump hit and I got demoted. I didn't really feel like there was much I could do about that, and then I was just demoted or whatever. It was really weird, and now it makes sense why I'm getting even less sales, because I was doing a lot of sales globally. Wow, it's kind of like a rigged game. So you just made me have a huge revelation right there. So I'm sorry, I'm kind of shocked. I've been wondering why my sales overall, even when I started amping up more stock, were just sort of meh.
Mm-hmm.
That's concerning to me.
Which part, sir? Sorry, about your account being below standard?
Yeah, because there's really, everyone talks about it online, and I got lowered as a result of the summer slump. I just wasn't having sales. And it's a well-known fact. eBay's sales go down in the summertime, at least in North America. And that's what happened for me. So when that happened, I got lowered to below standard seller. And I figured, as we pick up into the holidays, I'll probably have much more sales. And a lot of my sales were international, in fact. So now that eBay has been rigging my international shipping on all my is this a problem on all of my listings?
It's basically the whole account, sir, but it looks like you're not quite aware, though, sir, on how below standard actually works. It's not based on the number of transactions that you have, because we don't have control on that, sir. So we don't really depend your status through the number of transactions that you have. It will be from your performance. Right now, sir, what's affecting you being below standard is your transaction defect rate for canceled transactions, sir, due to out of stock. But it's not about the number of your sales.
Because
If
of
you
out
have
of
one sale
stock.
here, as long as, yes, sir,
How many of those? I mean, what do you? I mean,
there
I
are
look
like
at my
6 here.
6 out of how many sales? 169, I think. And it's because the item didn't get canceled after it was already purchased, and then someone else tried to buy it. That's when that would usually happen. So that's why it wasn't because of the sales just being low. Well, that's ridiculous
No,
too.
sir.
I've looked at
Regardless
those
if you're
defect
selling just
transaction
one item.
I've looked at those defect
Mm-hmm.
transaction rates, and it's always because it's like, oh well, it had already been previously purchased, and for some reason, even though the sale occurred, it got relisted onto eBay as being available. And in fact, I just had to delete some auctions today where that happened, where I'd already sold the item and it was still up. I had to audit the whole thing. So I mean, that's what's going on. How do I correct that? And then geez, it's just one little bug in this whole eBay system, and all of a sudden I'm penalized. Because you even said yourself, because you want me to now focus in the United States because I'm a below standard seller. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. There was a, a, a chunkable size of my sales were international. And it totally makes sense up until that happened, up until my below seller thing happened. I mean, at least, I would say at least 20%, anywhere between 15 and 20%, I bet, were going to one of those eBay international shipping centers. You can even look back, all sorts of stuff. And it was always fun to see which country I was selling something to. And it makes total sense now. So it's a rigged game. So how much money do I have to pay eBay to get my top-rated seller back so I can actually start selling to other countries again? Oh my gosh.
It's not really monetary, sir. You just need you to, of course, sell more items.
Uh-huh.
And you need to make sure that you, of course, kind of like supervise your inventory, sir.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You need to
Okay.
make sure that those items that are active right now are really active for you to avoid any more canceled transactions due to out of stock, because that's really what's hurting you right now.
Wow. So as a result, like I've just illustrated to you, I think rather succinctly, 15 to 20% of my sales are not occurring. And I sell rare esoteric items that people all over the world want, to the point where I'm being contacted by the buyer saying, hey, what's going on? Why can't I buy your item? And you've just admitted to me you're stacking the deck when it comes to my account. So how does this end? How does this stop? Can you help me with that today? Because I want every single one of my items to be able to sell anywhere in the world eBay will ship.
Using the global shipping program, sir, or
Yes,
just
the global shipping
specific
program,
shipping
which I thought I had for months.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently today you've just informed me that I haven't had that option because you guys feel that I need to focus in the United States. Over about six.
Yes, and that is a rule.
Over six
Mm-hmm.
six transactions. There's an issue with 6 transactions, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
Out of 169.
Yes, sir.
With excellent ratings.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you admit you're stacking the deck.
I'm not quite sure what you mean by stacking the deck, sir, but that's the reason why you cannot use...
Stacking the deck means that when I was whatever the level is where I'm not below something, I don't even know what you guys name it, because whatever it was.
Above standard.
Above standard. Okay, well, when I was quote unquote above standard, I was selling items all over the world fairly often.
Mm-hmm.
A noticeable chunk of my sales. Okay, and as a result of a transaction defect rate of 3.77% and a late shipment rate of 2.6 how about my late shipment rate? Does that have anything to do with it? Because
No, sir, just your defect rate, sir.
that's good because I've noticed that I have been dinged for that when there was days where the person bought it on a Saturday and it got mailed on a Monday. And it's read late shipment, and it's so trite because it means I'm just going to have to talk to someone at eBay and waste my time. Needless to say, a 3.77% transaction defect rate brought me to below standard. And as a result, my selling scope, even though I was listing items to be listed on ebay.co.uk and being charged for it in several instances, are you saying we're unavailable for shipping?
Using the global shipping program, yes, sir.
Wow.
And that's to all of our members under below standard, regardless of the status.
Wow, that's insane. Holy cow. So now that we've exposed the real issue,